How do you see that playing in the market?
Yeah, that is definitely a strategy we're employing. So we've got workloads on AWS and Azure. The concern, of course, is
Okay.
cloud lock-in, and we don't want to be stuck on one platform. We're also looking at or experimenting with technologies like containerization so that we can basically write our apps, deploy them in a container to either of the public cloud service providers we use.
Oh, okay. Yep, makes sense. And so I guess related to that, what has your experience been like working with the different cloud vendors? How has that been?
Good thus far. I mean, our primary public cloud service provider is Microsoft because we're using Azure for a lot of our production workloads, and they've been extremely supportive of. I think they're doing a full court press to get folks to migrate workloads in the public cloud, and they're making it as easy as possible for you to do that. So in the case of Microsoft, they basically paid for a third-party consultant to help us come up with our cloud migration strategy because it ultimately benefits them in the long run if you move stuff into their cloud.
Right. Okay. Interesting. Okay. And yeah. Okay. That's good to know. So if we think, about what we've discussed today, is there any other areas that you think it would have made sense for me to ask about? That any other feedback you want to provide that could be helpful?
On the topic of incident alerting platforms, or just anything?
Well, I mean, mostly on the topic of incident management software, but if there's something that you think is related to that or could impact the market, that would be helpful to understand as well.
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know if you're interested in some of the other things that we looked at for incident alerting platforms.
Absolutely. What else would you say you looked at?
Yeah, so other things that we looked at included like SAML support for single sign-on. So whether or not they supported single sign-on, thousand. I mean, they all do, but
yeah, no, that's helpful. That's helpful criteria. Anything else you'd include in that?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things, but on-call scheduling, that's important. They all do that, but we looked at stakeholder. So that's another interesting topic is stakeholder users. So basically, this is like read-only users that have access to the platform, but not the full functionality. So let's say you want your directors to be able to see the incidents that you're having, but you don't necessarily need them to respond to incidents. So you don't necessarily want to pay for a full license for them for the year. PagerDuty and OpsGenie have what they call stakeholder users, which means for, let's say, $25 a month instead of $50 a month, they can at least have access to the platform. They just can't do anything in it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So you said that.
Oh, go ahead.
I just wanted to clarify. You said PagerDuty and who else currently offered that?
OpsGenie.
Okay, OpsGenie, but Victor Ops does it. You're saying?
Yeah, they didn't have any similar concept to that.
Okay. That's helpful to know. Anything else?
They all have coordinated response, which is basically spinning up a bridge line for the team automatically.
Okay. Yep.
SLAs are another interesting thing. Victor Ops actually has a written service level agreement with penalties.
Oh, really?
But it's really weak. It's like 99.9% uptime, which means they can be down for like 6 hours a year.
Oh wow. Okay.
Now,
what would be ideal for you in terms of?
Well, we'd like to see 5 nines. 5 nines or better, which puts us at like 6 minutes, right?
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's a big difference there. That makes a difference.
But PagerDuty and OpsGenie didn't really have any like formal SLA. They